Ooh, are we going to do the influencer thing? What the people do? There we go. It works. Ah.
Sabrosura pa' ti que.
Hola, manis. Welcome to Café con Pam, where we share our stories over cafecito. Some of the sound from today is brought to you by No Mono, the traveling sound capsule que nos acompaña cuando hacemos grabaciones outside of this microphone. So today we're going to do a skincare review. This is very unusual, but I wanted to share an update. So let's start with the skincare line. It's called Versed. Versed is a skincare brand dedicated to creating effective, affordable products with a focus on clean, safe ingredients. They prioritize community involvement, ensuring products are co-created and tested with customer feedback. Versed adheres to stringent European Union standards, avoiding over 1,350 questionable ingredients. Their products are vegan, cruelty-free, and devoid of artificial fragrances, colors, and harmful chemicals. The brand also emphasizes sustainability through recyclable packaging and transparency about their practices and impacts. So, what happened? Back in November of 2023, I was gifted the following products. So, these were gifted. I received an email and they were like, hey, we want to give you some Versed product. I have never heard of Versed. And I was like, sure, why not? So, I chose some products and they were 3 products, and I got a mask that was kind of like a sample. So you'll see me talk about the mask in the first review, but we are here today because I'm doing an update. So let's go through the products. I got Just Breathe is a clarifying serum. I got Dew Point moisturizing gel cream, and with that gifting, which I don't have in front of me, I also got Smooth Landing Advanced Retinoid Eye Balm. It's a balm. So I started incorporating these 3 products into my daily routine, and I have actually used them since December 2023 daily. So December, today is August. So I've used these products since December to August. These were free, so I wasn't obligated to post any content because there was no, they were like, we want to give them to you, and if you want to post, great, and if not, no problem. So because I do enjoy skincare, I was like, let me actually try these. And I have the original products, which they're gone. There's no more. And so I wanted to give an update because I knew that when I ran out, that was going to be my decision if I was going to order them again or move on to another, perhaps my previous brand or whatever. So I've used the products for 8 months and I'm finally ready to share, I think, a true review, because I'm not a beauty influencer. I'm not someone who works in this space at all, but I do use skincare. And so I'm in my mid 30s and I think, like, why not get a real review after 8 months? I personally don't believe a skincare review could be done in a month. I don't know if that's enough time for products to give you results. In a world that glorifies fast-paced and immediate gratification, I waited 8 months to share what happened. You're going to see a progression. So you're going to see another recording where I have used the products for 5 weeks. So you'll see also the 5-week update, and this is the 8-month update. At the end of the video, you'll see what happened afterwards. So here comes my first attempt at doing a skincare review, and this time is using Versed. Just woke up. I just messed. I did a lot of extractions in my face. My face is quite irritated. But we are using our handy dandy No Mono for the audio, and we are using our Versed stuff today. So let's see. Putting the wrists on. I'll see you in the bathroom. We're going to put our wristbands, or whatever these are called. They're actually quite useful. The headband thing. Oh, it gets all my hairs out. Okay, so brightening, tightening mask. Apply an even layer to clean dry skin. Leave for 15 minutes. This is almost dry skin and then moisturizer. So we don't have a cleanser. We're going to use good old cleanser that I normally use, which has vitamin C. And because I just did a ton of extraction, my skin so needs it. You know what? These hand wrist things, really useful. So, face is now clean. Am I supposed to do all the way down to my neck? I don't know. But I'm not a beauty influencer. I'm just trying these products. While my face dries, we're gonna brush our teeth. We're gonna do toothpaste. You must brush with a dry brush. Whoever worked that, the psychopath. Okay. My face is almost dry. So the next thing we're gonna do is do brightening, tightening mask. Apply an even layer to clean dry skin. Aquí dice 1 to 3 times a week, AM or PM. Leave for 15 minutes. And somewhere in here it said, 12 plus applications. So, I mean, this is how much is in the package. So I'm thinking it's just like a little dab, dabbity dab dab. But yeah, it spreads out. It does spread out. It does spread out very nicely. So I could say that you don't have to use that much. I have another clay mask that you have to use a lot of it because it's so like thick. But this one's nice and light. Feels very light actually. I have really oily skin. When I go to my esthetician to get facials, like once a quarter, she's like, "Oh, your skin is so nice because it's oily and it's the best." And I'm like, "Is it though? Is it the best?" But she loves it because she can extract so much from it. She's like, "I can sit here for hours and just find things." So for me, because I have oily skin, I don't skip parts of my skin. We just go with it everywhere. This little headband is very useful, actually. Because even if I have my hair up in a bun, there's still, the loosies. Okay. It's pretty even. I would have probably used a brush, which I had in mind, but I forgot. To kind of like even make it more even. Alright, so we're gonna sit here for 15 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm going to grab some coffee. And whoever's thinking, you just brush your teeth, you're gonna go get some coffee? Yes. It's gross if you don't brush your teeth first thing in the morning. Who does that?
Sabrosura pa' ti que.
right. Back in the baño. Time to wash this off. Many times I kind of skipped washing my face, like, because I don't want to get my arms wet. Which is kind of silly, but it's where my autism kicks in and like sensation stuff. All right. I use these microfiber towels to kind of like make sure I get everything off. Rinse them off. Rinse them off. Rinse, rinse, rinse. And more. We'll try again. Alright, face is clean. After cleansing and masking, but before moisturizing. Okay, so number 2, just breathe. Willow bark and zinc blend. Made for problem skin. Great for mine. Okay, so this is next. And then this one, and let's see, when are we doing the... Oh no! Smooth landing. Eye balm. Let's get instructions. So, texture smoothing balm. I help firm and moisturize skin, softening signs of aging like crow's feet for more refreshed and energized looking eyes. Why I work. Granactive retinoid, a non-irritating, stable sister to retinol. It binds directly to the retinoid receptors of skin cells to work like its magic, refining texture and tone. So, here's the thing about retinol. Yeah, I remember one time I got a facial and she was like, when are you applying retinol? And I said, at night. And she said, well done. Because retinoid, basically or retinol, what it does is kind of like strips a layer of skin to help the underneath layer of skin regenerate or whatever, like get you to look more youthful. And so it's interesting that this is, well, it doesn't say to apply in the morning, so hold on. Permaresolve, soften fine lines, so this might be a night thing. Granactive retinoid plus vitamin E plus shiitake mushroom extract. Great. How? Rub your ring finger on the balm, then gently tap it into eye area from inner corners to temples every PM. Well done. See, that's why it helps to have some element of knowledge. Otherwise, I would have put this eye cream, but this is a night eye cream. So, okay, so willow bark extract and zinc. 3 drops into clean, almost dry skin. Let it sink for 2 minutes. How cute. 1, 2. Oh no, it's gonna be uneven. We're gonna do 4 because I have a big face. Next time, we're gonna do 1 on the forehead, 1 on each cheek. Okay. So one thing I was told when I was in college, and I did, I don't know if I want to say which one, because they're not paying me. Neither is worse, but they sent me free product. But I used to be a part of this MLM thing, gives you pink cars, and this absorbs really fast. And they told us to never use your index finger on your skin because it's the finger that is the strongest, and therefore kind of like we apply too much pressure and therefore wrinkles. I don't know. So that was the thing. Okay. So moisturizing gel cream, green tea extract, and aloe leaf juice. Made for all skin types. I'm a light jelly-like moisturizer that keeps the bounce in your skin. Ooh, I'm about this life. I like jelly-like stuff because I have oily skin. 1 a.m. or p.m. after cleansing and applying serums. The only challenge with this, it's that it's not SPF. So we're going to have to apply SPF. Okay. Whoop. Opened. There we go. Put some in the middle finger. So we want to use these two. Oh, it's very light and jelly. Oh, it actually feels really good. It's like fresh. Doesn't smell like anything really. And I might have put too much, actually. Might need this. So we're just gonna put some in our neck. Oh, no! The microphone fell. Thankfully, there's no water in the sink. There we go. You're safe, friend. Okay. Well, at this point, moisturizer has been fully absorbed. Feels really good. Let's see. And my skin is a little red still from me extracting so much, but feels good, actually. Feels really good. Next, we're gonna apply SPF because this doesn't have it. This moisturizer doesn't have it. And it's shower time for me. Kind of did this backwards, but we'll go with it. Okay. Okay, so here we are. It's been a few weeks, and I'm going to update you on the first product. So when I first talked about it, my face was so bad because hormones, because stress, and I'm still stressed and I still have hormones. So one thing, I wanted to make sure I did a proper review, and I actually did use it so I could give you like real stats. So I've used it for about 4 or 5 weeks. I traveled 2 of those 5 weeks, and I've cycled also. I've done a full round of cycles. Okay, so let's start with the routine. Okay, so I'm gonna do my regular morning routine, and now I've fully incorporated the Verse products into it. So this clarifying serum, I use it every day, and it's made for problem skin, so they knew who to send it to. It doesn't say to use it, you know, only when you have problems, so I've been using it forever. And it says to do it when it's like almost dry skin, because I went to get the camera and everything. My skin's pretty dry now, but whatever. So, apply. I also have noticed that I have no discoloration. I mean, the few discolorations that I have is because of like problem skin. But I had like, le llaman paño, I don't know the name in English. And then I do this vitamin C hyaluronic acid afterwards, and it's almost done, and then I dropped it. This is not burst, but I dropped it, and so the dropper doesn't work that well anymore. Ah! That's what happens because the dropper is broken. So we put this. Vitamin C is so important. I try not to forget the milk, but I've already gotten dressed for this, so I'm gonna skip it. So this Dew Point Moisturizing Cream. It took a minute to get used to. Here's a challenge with the bottle. It's hard to, I mean, it's not super hard, but it's a little challenging to close. I've like found a way. So that one got a minute to get used to because it's like aloe. So it's very jelly. It has this gel-like texture, but what I've noticed is that it does, I love the way my skin feels afterwards. Again, this one took like probably 2 weeks to get used to because I was like, ooh, I wanted to go back to my regular moisturizer, and then I was like, all right, let's give it a full try, and I love it. My skin is much better. I mean, it's obviously not perfect, but from where I started, it's definitely improved, and I think my favorite Verse product is this one. Oh, I didn't talk about the little cream. So this one is the retinoid eye cream, and it's all vegan, so I use this at night before I go to bed, during my evening routine, which I haven't done a video on. Maybe I will, I don't know. And the other thing that I've not talked about is the mask. Because I was traveling a lot, I've used it once for sure, maybe twice, and it works really well. I do like that it doesn't like make my skin super stretchy. It just gives it this nice, gentle cleanse, but I have not used it that much because I was traveling. And so that's my final take on Versed. I will say that I'm going to, once the products are up, I'm going to go back and get them because they're now part of my skincare routine. And I'm not a skin person, like, you know, I think everyone needs to take care of their skin. My mom gave me skincare when I turned 25, I think. My birthday present was a whole thing of skincare. Maybe I was 20, actually. I don't remember. Anywhere between 20 and 25. Because she was like, your skin is your biggest organ, and you need to take care of it, especially your face, because it's constantly receiving damaging things, whether it's light, screen, sun, air, pollution, etc. So, all right, I'm going to continue my day. I'm going to do my face. Today's beanie day, I think. And I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you. All right, now that you saw my first attempt at doing the review, here we are today. I've purchased now a refill of the products I ordered, and I even got new ones. This time I got them with my own money. They were not gifted. So I'm going to tell you what I love and what I don't love. What I love, Just Breathe, my favorite product, probably my favorite skincare product I've ever used. I've not used Just Breathe in a month because I ran out. And you can already see my face is breaking out. The blemishes that I talked about in the previous video, in my first review, they were gone after using this for a month, and I haven't used it for a month and they're back. It's really sad because this truly has been a product that I was like about to buy a dozen of so I could have a stash in my drawer, but it's discontinued. This is the saddest thing. I went as far as reaching out to their customer service department and saying, why can't I find it? I'm ready to order 3 of them. And they said, it's been discontinued. It's such a bummer because this was such a good product, like so good. And these, if you see my blemishes, these are hormonal. So I get them before my cycle. This thing prevented them from coming at all times. And my skin was clear and it was glorious, and it's no longer glorious because the product discontinued. Okay, moving on. Sad day. Dew Point Moisturizing Gel. Amazing. It's fresh. Here's the original one. This is the new one that I just got. It keeps the oil on my face pretty controlled. I feel like I'm not super shiny at all times, and I have oily skin. And one thing I have noticed after using this for 8 months, if I rub my skin or if I do like I scratch it, I pick at it all the time when I have blemishes, then I get some residue. But as long as I don't play with my face, it's okay. Smooth Landing Advanced Retinoid, the eye balm, I used it. I didn't use it as often. And frankly, I think because my night routine is not as robust as my morning routine. And so, what I do love is that it's light and it's compact. And I've not seen many eye products that come in a balm. And this one is like a little balm, which is really good. So, I don't have any results to report. I haven't noticed any changes. I also don't have a lot of marks on my eyes, which is, a good thing, but I don't have any evidence of it working. I do use it when I like make my extra night routine besides washing my face. What I don't love about these 3 products that I got, Just Breathe is discontinued. I legit like cried for a week when I found this out, and it was the saddest moment. And I haven't found an alternative. I found based on the internets, I found an alternative and I've used the alternative for 2 weeks, but it's not working. Clearly, it's not working. This worked. Don't know why it was discontinued. So sad. About Dew Point, I've already mentioned the residue, and frankly, is the packaging of this because this is moisturizer, and this cap it's one of those that you have to find the right angle to close it. I wish it was one of those like up and down, ones like clippy that you open out. But this one, like the application is just not as functional. So if I'm using it and I put some lotion on my hands to put it on my face, then I have to hold this, and many times I have lotion, so you're trying for it not to fall. And so, like, look, it doesn't close properly. Many times I've dropped the cap. And so I'm like, do I pick up the cap? Do I put the lotion in my face? It's this just not functional. So I would change this. Since I was sad that this product was discontinued, I attempted to cure my grief with buying more things. So I added Mood Lightning Glow Drops. These, I think they're new. I hadn't seen them before. They're called Mood Lightning Dewdrops, and they are an alternative. Well, I use it as an alternative to foundation. So I got the sheer bronzed because I'm pretty pale. I haven't been outside. It's summertime. It's kind of sad. But I got the darkest one, and it gives me this like bronzy look on my face. I have it on now, but I think it's been all day, so you can't really notice it. But it's really fun because sometimes I don't want to put full on foundation, and this gives a nice sheer. There's some sheerness to it. It looks cool. I just do a very thin layer, and then it doesn't necessarily feel like I have makeup on. I got the Dream Team Double Cleansing Duo, and that is the Day Dissolve Cleansing Balm and the Purest Antioxidant Cleanser. So these two, I do like them. I didn't know what to expect because I was like, what else can I get? I'm sad that my other one doesn't work. And so this one is a balm. So it's a cleansing balm, and you can see that it literally comes in a balmy, and I've used it. It has eucalyptus oil and vitamin E. So this one I use at night, even though it's recommended to use at all times. I use this one at night to cleanse my face before bed. This one is kind of adding to my night routine so I can start using the retinoid. That was my idea. And then this one, which is the Pursuit Antioxidant Cleanser, and you can see I've used it. So there's a little bit like less of it. Oh, it's like down here. Yeah. This one I use in the morning when I shower. So I wash my face with this one, and I do feel like this one leaves a balmy, more oily type of texture, but I'm cool with it because I'm going to bed. And this one's safe for eyes, so I can take my makeup off at night. It's great. And this one in the morning. So I don't know if it's sold that way because I frankly don't read the instructions, but it works. And so I have now a good collection of Versed products, and I do like them. I didn't know about them 8 months ago. But now I will say I do use their products. I have a couple of others that I use kind of religiously. I am one of those people that if I find a product that works, I'll just stick to it. Sadly, this one's just gonna, I know I'm being really annoying, but it's so sad. So, what I can tell you now is that Verse products, they are well done. They do care about quality and the products do work. So, I would love to know if you want more of these types of reviews. They're not in any way professional or anything like that. But I do think, I believe, good, solid, given enough time to the product so you can actually, I can tell you if it worked or not, was fun. And I enjoy doing this. So I would love to know if you want to see more of these. And not that I want to become a beauty influencer at all, but I do like skincare. Gracias for stopping by. Don't forget to, and remember to share this story or this episode of this video and learn about all the other things that we do at cafeconpam.com. Stay shining. Soy Pam Covarrubias y nos vemos por nuestro próximo café.
Sabrosura pa' ti que